BBC Radio Bristol. It's 7 minutes past 5, I should say. Cancer charities are welcoming the news. I think we all welcome the news that healthy women with a high risk of breast cancer will be offered preventative drugs. The Breast Cancer Campaign called it a truly historic moment. Britain will be the first country in Europe to offer the drugs on its public health service. Tamoxifen or raloxifene can reduce the risk of breast cancer by 40% if taken daily for 5 years. Zoe Winters is a senior academic at the University of Bristol and a consultant breast surgeon. Good afternoon to you, Zoe.
Hi, Paul. Nice to be on the show. Thank you.
Well, thank you for giving us your time this afternoon.
My pleasure.
Tell me, I was going to ask how important is it that women have a choice like this, but I guess, are we talking about a matter of life or death?
No, I think that these are all quite difficult discussions, Paul, and I think that the first thing to say is that England has really led the way on this, because the trials in this area using tamoxifen and raloxifene have really been powered by great thinkers around the question of prevention. So this is obviously now a body of evidence where the effect seems to be something that can really make a difference. Even although the drug was taken for 5 years, we're seeing benefit in these women 10 years into the study. And so that is a major finding, because the concept for, I suppose, most of us was this only going to be a short-term impact. In other words, if we take the drug for 5 years, is our benefit contained? But it seems as though that benefit is extending way beyond, and I think that's a very powerful finding. And of course, we must bear in mind that this is highest level evidence in a randomization trial where we have over 7,000 women that are being studied, of which you've got an equal distribution of about 3.5 women per arm. So 3.5 women approximately took the tamoxifen, the other 3.5 high-risk women didn't. So it's very powerful data to support that prevention is going to be very important going forward in these higher risk groups.
How does it work? If it's possible to explain it to a simpleton like myself.
Trying to make that, we've got to keep that discussion quite simply in the face of breast cancers that are estrogen receptor positive. So when the study reported in the Journal of National Cancer Institute, they quite clearly say that the difference of that 40% reduction was only in women who had estrogen receptor positive cancer. So where they're looking for the difference in the reduction of breast cancers is only applied to tumours that would have been estrogen receptor positive.
Right.
So if, for example, you were going to develop an estrogen receptor negative tumour, and all this means is that we have 5 different functional types of breast cancer, of which not all breast cancers are driven by the female sex hormones. But it's only those that are driven by the female sex hormones that this drug will reduce the risk of.
So are we looking at fewer invasive surgeries in future?
Well, we always hope so. We always say less is more, and we say it is the power of the biology. And this is a study showing that, surgeons welcome this. We want to get smarter in selecting the women who are high risk, and therefore giving them these options is major, Paul. So we totally, congratulate the authors. And in fact, Bristol was one of the leading centres recruiting into this trial. So we really applaud the funders of the study and the senior investigators in the study.
Yeah, just quickly, do we know how soon this will be made available? Does it have to go through more trials?
No, I don't think so at all. This is obviously now, since the publication of the updated work, and I kind of did a quick look at that online before coming on. Obviously, the study first reported its 5-year data and then the 10-year data, and I would think that with this level of evidence, the National Institute of Clinical Excellence would support this. And there's no reason, because tamoxifen is out of license. This is not an expensive drug, Paul.
Which is exactly what the government wants to hear, in these austere times.
Absolutely.
All right, well, good to talk to you this afternoon. Thanks, Zoe.
It's my pleasure, Paul. Thank you. you.
That's,
Bye-bye.
that's Zoe Winter, a senior academic at the University of Bristol. She's also a consultant breast surgeon, speaking about cancer charities who are welcoming the news that healthy women with a high risk of breast cancer will be offered preventative drugs in future.